Welcome to a Suhar Aesthetic Studio, where big ideas bloom from the simplest things. Have you ever imagined turning leftover bottles, broken teacups, or old wooden crates into the most adorable little garden you've ever seen? You're about to be blown away by how pure genius can hide in the most unexpected places. Right in your backyard, balcony, or windowsill. In this video, we're diving into brilliant tiny garden ideas that are not only cheap and sustainable, but so heartwarming, they might just make you smile out loud. And no, this isn't your usual Pinterest perfect setup. These are real, cozy creations made with love by a small family, living far away, somewhere you might just guess. Yes, you heard that right. This channel was born from the passion of a small family in a quiet little corner of the world. And now we want to connect with you. Can you guess where we're from? Drop your guess in the comments below, and let's see who gets it right. We believe that beauty doesn't need to be expensive, and creativity thrives in simplicity. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's explore how recycled wonders can grow into living art. Ready? Let's get inspired. Let's garden with heart. One, painted rock cacti. Transforming a small patio garden into a delightful retreat doesn't require expansive greenery. Sometimes, it just takes creativity. One captivating idea is using hand-painted rocks to mimic vibrant cacti, neatly arranged in a terracotta pot. This charming and playful display combines the aesthetics of a desert garden with the durability of decorative art. Crafted with smooth stones painted in bold greens, sunny yellows, and vivid pinks, each cactus rock is brought to life with meticulously detailed white and black patterns. Dots, dashes, and stylized spines give the illusion of real cactus textures. Nestled in a clay pot, the pieces are arranged at varying heights and sizes, mimicking the natural growth of a succulent cluster. The earthy tone of the pot anchors the composition, while the bright colors draw the eye, creating a cheerful focal point for any small garden. This design is not only visually engaging, but also incredibly low maintenance. Unlike living plants, these faux cacti require no watering, no sunlight, and no pruning, making them perfect for spaces with limited light or for individuals who prefer decorative solutions over live gardening. They are also an excellent way to introduce children to garden decor projects or to add a quirky personality to your space. Surrounding this centerpiece with live succulents and moss-filled miniatures enhances the overall scene, blending handcrafted elements with natural textures. The result is a whimsical oasis that brings warmth, color, and character to even the tiniest patio corner. Whether used as a conversation starter or simply as a joyful expression of garden art, painted rock cacti are a perfect solution for stylish, stress-free patio gardening. Two, mason jar wall herb garden. Maximizing vertical space is one of the smartest strategies for small patio gardens, and a wall-mounted herb jar garden offers both practicality and charm. This creative solution transforms a plain brick wall or wooden fence into a living pantry filled with fresh herbs just within arm's reach. Using mason jars as planters, each filled with rich potting soil, this setup supports various culinary herbs such as basil, mint, rosemary, thyme, and oregano. The jars are securely fastened to a wooden pallet structure, which is mounted horizontally against the wall. This clever design allows for orderly alignment while offering enough room for each plant to grow lush and healthy. The transparent glass showcases the layers of soil and root development, adding a rustic, earthy aesthetic to the overall decor. Not only is this concept space efficient, it also provides accessibility and sustainability. Herbs can be easily harvested as needed, cutting down on store-bought packaging and encouraging home cooking. Additionally, the elevated jars protect the plants from ground-level pests and promote better air circulation, which contributes to healthier growth. This wall-mounted herb garden is ideal for renters or homeowners who have limited garden space. It can be assembled with simple materials, repurposed wood, sturdy hooks, and standard mason jars, making it both budget-friendly and eco-conscious. Regular watering and a spot with ample sunlight are all that's needed to maintain it. Adding such an arrangement to a small patio instantly infuses life, aroma, and function. It turns an overlooked vertical surface into a vibrant garden feature that's both beautiful and beneficial. For those who love to garden but lack the ground space, this is an inspiring and rewarding solution. 3. Reused window frame trellis. Creating depth and charm in a small patio garden can be as simple as repurposing old materials into artistic elements. A vintage window frame, weathered with age yet full of character, serves as a stunning vertical accent that doubles as a trellis and visual focal point. It brings architectural interest and a touch of whimsy while maximizing vertical gardening potential in limited spaces. Set upright against a green backdrop, the multi-pane frame acts like an open-air mirror, reflecting and framing the natural beauty of the garden beyond. Climbing vines weave their way around the edges and through the panes, softening the structure while adding lushness and organic flow. The contrast between the aged wood and vibrant greenery creates a delightful harmony that draws the eye. Surrounding the base are terracotta pots bursting with colorful blooms, vivid pinks, purples, yellows, reds, and whites, offering a joyful palette that energizes the patio. Placing these pots on different levels using stone pedestals or bricks adds dimension and prevents the space from feeling flat or crowded. Each plant is given the space to thrive while contributing to a cohesive floral display. This setup is especially suited for patios where space is tight but creativity flows freely. It's easy to maintain, customizable with seasonal flowers or herbs, and ideal for those who enjoy mixing up their garden style with found objects. The vintage window not only provides structure but also evokes a story, turning a simple patio corner into a charming cottage garden escape. Whether for relaxing with a cup of tea or hosting a casual gathering, this vertical garden concept elevates the entire space with beauty, color, and nostalgic charm, perfect for those looking to craft an enchanting, small-scale garden experience. 4. Old ladder plant stand. One of the most inventive ways to optimize space in a small patio garden is by turning unexpected objects into functional plant displays. A vintage wooden ladder, for instance, makes a charming and highly effective tiered plant stand that adds vertical interest and maximizes limited surface area. Set against a sunny corner or wall, the ladder offers multiple levels for arranging potted flowers in a cascading visual rhythm. From the top rung to the base, pots filled with vibrant marigolds, petunias, daisies, and other colorful blooms fill each shelf. The height variation allows for an eye-catching garden structure that draws attention upward and creates a layered tapestry of texture and color. Terracotta pots enhance the rustic appeal of the design, harmonizing beautifully with the aged wood of the ladder. Around the base, additional pots extend the garden footprint, framing the ladder and softening its angular lines with bursts of organic beauty. The overall effect is both quaint and cheerful, reminiscent of cottage gardens, but tailored for compact, urban spaces. This setup is ideal for renters or homeowners looking for a temporary and movable garden feature. It requires no digging or permanent fixtures, and the latter can be easily repositioned to follow sunlight or reconfigured for seasonal changes. It's also a great way to separate plant types by height, herbs on top, shade-loving flowers below, or to showcase your most prized blossoms at eye level. Incorporating a ladder plant stand into a small patio turns unused vertical space into a lively focal point. It's a sustainable, budget-friendly idea that brings structure, color, and personal flair to even the tiniest of garden areas, proving that creativity truly thrives in small spaces. Five, Pallet wood garden bench. In a small patio garden, comfort and function go hand in hand. A handcrafted pallet bench provides the perfect foundation for a cozy, nature-infused nook that encourages both relaxation and productivity. Made from repurposed wooden pallets, the bench is sturdy, rustic, and environmentally friendly. Ideal for garden lovers who appreciate DIY charm. Surrounded by vibrant flowers in pots and containers, this garden corner feels alive and inviting. Pinks, purples, oranges, and whites burst forth from metal buckets and terracotta pots, arranged in informal clusters around the bench. The layered flower arrangement not only adds visual interest but also helps define the space as a colorful retreat. On and around the bench lie essential gardening tools: pruners, gloves, a watering can, and spare pots, ready for planting, trimming, or simply pottering around. This setup seamlessly blends functionality with beauty, making it a working station as well as a seating area. The use of multi-sized containers allows for seasonal variety, enabling quick plant swaps and easy rearrangement as preferences change. A nearby iron stand offers additional space for smaller pots, while the bench itself can also serve as a stage for displaying blooms or keeping tools close at hand. Its slatted design promotes airflow and adds to the open, breezy aesthetic. This garden idea is perfect for patios where space must be used thoughtfully. The pallet bench anchors the garden, giving structure to the surrounding plants while offering a peaceful place to rest. Whether enjoying a morning coffee or tending to new seedlings, this corner becomes a beloved and practical part of outdoor living, demonstrating that even in compact areas, creativity can flourish beautifully. 6. Hanging paint can flower buckets. Injecting vibrancy into a small patio garden can be as simple as going vertical and embracing bold colors. Hanging flower buckets provide a playful, space-saving solution that brings instant cheer to any outdoor area. With an array of brightly painted metal buckets suspended from tree branches, this garden display turns unused airspace into a floating bouquet of joy. Each bucket bursts with blooming flowers: petunias, pansies, and violas in rich purples, radiant reds, sunny yellows, and snowy whites. The cascading foliage and blossoms contrast brilliantly with the glossy finishes of the buckets, which come in electric hues like turquoise, orange, pink, and violet. The combination of color and height creates a whimsical, eye-catching garden feature that feels both artistic and alive. This concept is perfect for patios where ground space is limited. Hanging buckets eliminate the need for shelves or floor pots while maximizing the potential of overhead space. Whether attached to a pergola balcony railing, or in this case, the strong limbs of a tree, they elevate your garden literally and stylistically. The lightweight nature of the buckets makes them easy to rearrange or swap seasonally, offering flexibility for different blooms throughout the year. They're also an excellent way to involve kids in gardening, thanks to the bright colors and simple setup. Not only does this idea brighten the environment, it also adds a sense of fun and movement as the buckets gently sway with the breeze. It's a joyful, imaginative approach to small patio gardening, proving that with a little color and creativity, even the most compact spaces can become vibrant floral showcases that lift the spirit. Seven, shoe organizer herb wall. Utilizing vertical space is essential in small patio gardens, and a fabric wall planter offers one of the most efficient and stylish solutions. Mounted on a sunlit wall, this multi-pocket herb organizer turns a plain surface into a productive green canvas filled with culinary treasures. Each neatly labeled pocket contains a thriving herb, from rosemary and thyme to basil, cilantro, mint, and more. This arrangement allows for easy identification and harvesting while keeping the garden tidy and space-conscious. The herbs grow in breathable fabric containers that support proper drainage and root aeration, making them ideal for small-scale, low-maintenance gardening. The design is not only practical but also highly accessible. Whether you're an experienced gardener or a complete novice, this vertical herb garden makes caring for plants simple and enjoyable. Its upright format frees up floor space for seating or decorative pots while bringing greenery to eye level, enhancing both the function and ambience of the patio. Sunlight plays a crucial role in this garden's success. Positioned against a peach-colored wall that reflects warmth, the herbs receive ample light to flourish. The structure can be moved or expanded as needed, making it a flexible and adaptive solution for changing garden needs. Perfect for food lovers and urban gardeners, this wall-mounted herb garden ensures that fresh ingredients are always within reach. It's also an eco-friendly alternative to store-bought herbs, promoting sustainability and reducing waste. By integrating smart design with botanical beauty, this vertical herb garden transforms even the smallest patio into a living, aromatic pantry. Proof that you don't need a large plot to grow something truly rewarding. Eight, glass jar herb lanterns. For small patio gardens, combining functionality and ambience is a winning formula, and hanging herbal lantern jars deliver both with charm and elegance. Suspended from rustic twine, these clear glass jars double as miniature herb gardens and glowing candle holders, bringing an enchanting atmosphere to any outdoor setting. Each jar contains fresh-cut herbs like mint, parsley, rosemary, or basil, their green foliage reflected in the soft flicker of tea light candles nestled at the bottom. The interplay of light and greenery creates a calming, aromatic glow as daylight fades, making these jars perfect for evening relaxation or outdoor gatherings. This setup is ideal for patios where space is limited but vertical height can be utilized creatively. The jars can be strung along a pergola, a tree branch, or a trellis, instantly elevating the garden's ambience without occupying any ground area. Their dual purpose, herbal aroma and natural lighting, adds a magical, multi-sensory element that enriches even the most compact spaces. Beyond aesthetics, the herbs serve a practical purpose. They can be trimmed and used in cooking or as fresh garnish, encouraging a garden-to-table lifestyle. The candles provide natural illumination, eliminating the need for wires or plugs, perfect for off-grid moments or eco-conscious design. These herb lanterns also reflect a thoughtful, handcrafted touch, Simple materials, mason jars, jute string, tea lights, and herbs are all it takes to transform a patio into a warm and intimate oasis. Whether for romantic dinners, quiet reflection, or lively summer nights, this idea brings light, life, and fragrance into the heart of small garden spaces. With just a few jars and creative intent, any patio can be turned into a softly glowing retreat that feels both natural and extraordinary. 9. Upcycled tire flower towers. Transforming a narrow patio into a cheerful garden retreat is made easy with a creative and eco-friendly twist: colorful stacked tire planters. These upcycled tire towers not only reduce waste, but also add a vibrant and whimsical flair to any small outdoor space. Each tower is composed of used tires painted in bold shades of red, blue, yellow, and pink, stacked to different heights and filled with blooming flowers. Marigolds, petunias, and other cheerful blooms spill over the rims, creating a cascade of color that contrasts beautifully with the bright tire bases. The playful layering adds visual height and texture, making the space feel dynamic and full of life. This gardening idea is especially practical for patios with limited ground space. By stacking the tires, vertical space is optimized, allowing more plants to thrive in a compact footprint. The interior of the tires provides ample soil depth for flowers to root securely and flourish throughout the season. Arranged along the fence and building walls, these tire planters help define the garden path and create an enclosed, intimate feel. They guide the eye inward, making the patio feel like a tucked-away oasis. It's also an excellent project for DIY lovers and families. Easy to build, fun to paint, and endlessly customizable. Aside from their aesthetic value, the tire planters are durable, weather-resistant, and low maintenance. They offer a fantastic way to grow a variety of plants while turning an often overlooked space into a joyful expression of color and creativity. Perfect for renters or homeowners with tight spaces. This concept proves that beautiful gardening doesn't require expansive land, just a little ingenuity and a splash of color. 10. Mosaic garden globe accents. Adding artistic charm to a small patio garden doesn't always require plants. Sometimes, a few well-placed decorative elements can completely transform the atmosphere. Mosaic garden globes, crafted with shimmering fragments of glass or mirror tiles, are a stunning way to introduce texture, reflection, and visual interest to compact green spaces. Nestled among dense green shrubs or lining a simple garden path, these globes glisten in the sunlight, casting playful reflections and glimmers of color throughout the area. Their spherical shape contrasts beautifully with the organic lines of surrounding foliage, creating a harmonious blend of art and nature. The mosaic patterns vary in size and tone, catching the light at different angles and animating the space with movement. These decorative spheres are perfect for small patios where vertical planting may already be maximized, offering an alternative focal point that enhances the overall design without taking up much room. They require no watering or maintenance, making them an ideal choice for gardeners who want beauty with ease. Beyond aesthetics, mosaic garden globes serve as conversation starters and focal features. Their reflective surfaces can also subtly illuminate darker corners, particularly in the early morning or golden hour light. Whether arranged symmetrically or scattered in clusters for a more organic feel, they add personality and sophistication to even the simplest garden beds. Creating these globes can also be a fulfilling DIY project, using old CDs, glass shards, or mirror pieces on a cement base. This adds a personal touch while promoting sustainable creativity. Incorporating mosaic globes into a patio garden design is a timeless way to bring elegance, color, and sparkle to any space, proving that in gardening, beauty isn't always in the bloom. Sometimes it's in the glimmer. 11. Stacked crate succulent wall. For those looking to enhance a small patio with structure and greenery, a stacked crate succulent wall is a beautiful and budget-friendly solution. Using reclaimed wooden crates, this vertical garden creates an organized yet rustic display that fits perfectly against fences or walls without taking up precious ground space. The crates are arranged in an asymmetrical grid, creating compartments for various potted succulents and trailing greenery. Some of the crates act as shelves, holding small metal pots, while others are filled directly with soil to support plant growth. This layered design brings dimension and depth to the garden, giving each plant its own unique stage to shine. Succulents are ideal for this setup due to their compact size, low water needs, and sculptural appeal. From the rosette forms of echeveria to the cascading tendrils of string of pearls, the combination of textures and subtle color variations makes the entire structure feel alive and harmonious. What makes this idea especially appealing for small patio gardens is its versatility. The crates can be rearranged, added, or removed to suit space and style preferences. They can rest directly on the ground or be mounted for a more permanent fixture. It's an adaptable approach that encourages creativity and upcycling. Aside from aesthetics, this design is low maintenance and suitable for gardeners of all levels. It also leaves space below for extra seating or storage, making the most of limited areas. The mix of natural wood tones and greenery creates a warm, inviting ambience, perfect for relaxing or entertaining outdoors. A stacked crate succulent wall proves that with a few simple materials and thoughtful placement, even the smallest patio can become a stylish and functional botanical retreat. "12. Rain boot wall planters. Creativity shines brightest in small spaces, and turning old rain boots into whimsical vertical planters is a perfect example of sustainable garden charm. Hung in a cheerful row along a wooden fence, these pastel-colored boots, pink, mint, yellow, and lavender, offer a playful yet practical solution for limited patio space. Each boot is filled with soil and overflowing with blooming petunias in vibrant shades of purple, white, and pink. The cascading flowers spill out of their unusual containers with joyful abundance, adding both color and texture to what might otherwise be a plain wall. The use of repetition and color coordination creates a cohesive, artful display that transforms the vertical surface into a living gallery. This setup is ideal for patios with limited ground room. It allows for plant growth without sacrificing valuable floor space and invites the eye upward, expanding the perception of the garden's height. The boots' natural drainage and durable material make them perfectly suited for outdoor use, especially when positioned where they can catch a bit of rain and sun. Rain boot planters are also a fun DIY project that repurposes worn-out items while injecting personality into the garden. They're easy to hang with hooks or nails, and their mobility makes them simple to rearrange, replant, or refresh with the seasons. Ideal for families, renters, or anyone looking to personalize their small patio. This idea combines function, sustainability, and fun. It brings a light-hearted, cottage garden feel to vertical gardening and proves that with imagination, any object can become a canvas for greenery. Rain boot wall planters are a delightful and accessible way to brighten up a fence line and give small gardens a truly unique identity. (13) Broken Pot Fairy Garden. Bringing magic to a small patio garden can be as simple as reimagining a broken pot. This enchanting fairy garden transforms a damaged terracotta planter into a whimsical miniature landscape, complete with mossy tiers, stone steps, and tiny figurines. Utilizing the broken edge to create layers, the planter becomes a multi-level diorama filled with vibrant greenery, small flowers, and fairy dwellings. Slate stone paths wind through the terraced levels, giving the illusion of a mystical village nestled in a hillside. Miniature houses and fences, crafted from wood or resin, enhance the fairy tale atmosphere, while tiny fairies add charm and character to the scene. What makes this idea perfect for small patios is its compact size and storytelling appeal. It doesn't require much space, yet it captures attention and invites imagination. The structure fits neatly on a tabletop or patio corner, making it a lovely focal point for both children and adults alike. Moss and low-growing ground covers like creeping thyme or baby tears thrive in this arrangement, requiring minimal care and adding to the woodland aesthetic. This project also promotes sustainability by repurposing broken pots that might otherwise be discarded. With a few basic materials, soil, moss, miniature decor, and creativity, anyone can build their own fairy garden. It's a great activity for families, offering hands-on gardening experience while sparking creativity. Beyond its visual appeal, a fairy garden brings personality and wonder to any patio, reminding us that even the smallest broken things can be turned into something magical. It's a gentle blend of nature and fantasy, proof that garden ideas don't need to be grand to be beautiful. Sometimes the tiniest worlds leave the biggest impressions. 14. Recycled art flower mural. Brightening a small patio doesn't always require plants. Sometimes the most impactful garden decor is born from creativity and repurposing. A recycled art flower mural, crafted from discarded plastic bottle caps, lids, and containers, offers a striking and eco-friendly way to infuse a blank wall with vibrant personality. This colorful installation transforms everyday waste into a blooming masterpiece. Arranged into intricate floral patterns, each element, from tiny buttons to plastic spoons, is thoughtfully positioned to create dimension and texture. The dazzling palette of reds, yellows, blues, greens, and purples creates a joyful mosaic that captures the eye and energizes the space. Mounted on wood or directly onto a fence or patio wall, this mural provides a unique focal point that adds life without taking up any floor space. An essential feature for compact gardens. It is weather-resistant, virtually maintenance-free, and can be tailored to fit any size or shape of surface. Whether used as a backdrop for seating, a privacy screen, or simply decorative art, it transforms vertical space into a colorful canvas. This project is not only visually engaging, but also environmentally meaningful. By reusing plastic items that would otherwise contribute to waste, it encourages sustainable practices and conscious creativity. It's a wonderful activity for families or community groups, allowing for personalization and collaboration. For those looking to make a bold and beautiful statement in their patio garden, a recycled art flower mural proves that art and nature can blend in imaginative ways. It turns trash into treasure and empty walls into stories of transformation, reminding us that gardening isn't only about what grows in the soil, but also about what blooms from the heart. 15. Eggshell seed starter trays. Creating a thriving patio garden begins with a strong start, and eggshell seed starter trays offer an eco-friendly, space-saving, and surprisingly charming solution. Utilizing everyday kitchen waste, this method turns eggshells and their cartons into natural planters for seedlings, perfect for small gardening spaces. Each half eggshell is gently filled with potting soil and seeded with herbs or vegetables, resting neatly in the original paper carton for support. This biodegradable system is ideal for beginners or urban gardeners with limited room. It fits easily on any sunny windowsill, shelf, or patio table, allowing young sprouts to grow strong before being transplanted outdoors or into larger containers. Eggshells are more than just containers. They provide calcium and trace minerals to the soil as they decompose, giving plants a gentle nutrient boost during their early growth stages. Plus, their natural shape promotes root development while being soft enough to break apart when it's time to plant the seedlings directly into the soil. This seed starting method is perfect for small patio gardens because it keeps the setup tidy, cost-effective, and sustainable. There's no need to buy plastic trays or pots. Just save eggshells and cartons from the kitchen. It's a great way to involve children in the gardening process and teach the principles of composting and plant life cycles. Whether preparing a herb garden or starting tomatoes, peppers, or lettuce, eggshell seed trays are a delightful and functional beginning. Once sprouted, the tiny plants can be transferred to containers, hanging baskets, or vertical planters, proving that even the most modest patio can support a flourishing edible garden, starting from something as simple as breakfast leftovers. (16) Vertical bottle garden tower. Maximizing vertical space is key when creating a thriving garden on a small patio, and a vertical bottle garden tower is a clever, sustainable way to do just that. Built from repurposed plastic bottles filled with soil and mounted horizontally, this structure brings greenery upward instead of outward, making it ideal for compact outdoor areas. Each bottle acts as an individual planter, carefully positioned and layered to form a tall, column-like garden. Holes cut into the top allow herbs, flowers, and small vegetables to grow freely, while the horizontal orientation keeps water and nutrients contained. The screw-top lids help manage drainage and prevent spills, making this system low-maintenance and tidy. This eco-conscious design not only makes use of recyclable materials but also offers impressive planting density in minimal space. It's perfect for growing basil, parsley, mint, and even edible flowers. The tower's compact footprint allows it to fit in a corner, against a wall, or beside a railing, ideal for balconies or tight patio spaces. The beauty of this setup lies in its flexibility. You can easily adjust the height, add or remove bottles, or relocate it based on light availability. It's a great way to get started with vertical gardening, and also serves as a conversation piece due to its creative and resourceful construction. Whether you're aiming to grow a herb supply or add splashes of color to your patio, a vertical bottle garden tower is both functional and artistic. It turns waste into opportunity and brings a modern, eco-friendly touch to urban gardening, proving that small spaces can support big ideas. (17) Framed living wall art. Transforming a small patio garden into an artistic sanctuary is all about smart use of vertical surfaces, and nothing captures this better than framed living wall art. By combining lush trailing plants with ornate picture frames, this design idea turns a plain brick wall into a dynamic gallery of greenery. Each golden frame encircles a different type of cascading plant, from string of pearls to ivy and other delicate vines. The contrast between vintage-style frames and vibrant foliage creates a striking visual effect, where nature becomes the art. Instead of paintings, the plants themselves take center stage, constantly changing with growth, season, and light. This approach is ideal for patios with limited floor space. The vertical layout maximizes utility without crowding walkways or seating areas, while the open frames give depth and structure to the wall without feeling cluttered. It offers a balance between elegance and organic beauty, suitable for both modern and classic garden aesthetics. Installation is simple. Attach planters to the wall, position the frames around them, and allow the plants to grow freely through the openings. With regular watering and indirect sunlight, the wall quickly evolves into a living mural that adds life and softness to hardscapes. It also serves as a natural privacy screen, subtly blurring the lines between indoors and out. Framed living wall art is more than a clever garden hack. It's a creative expression that celebrates texture, color, and form. It invites the eye upward, elevates the space, and proves that even the smallest patio can become a refined, nature-inspired retreat with just a bit of imagination and greenery. Repurposed gutter wall planters. In a small patio garden, every inch of vertical space counts. Repurposed rain gutters mounted on a fence provide a brilliant solution for growing flowers and greens without sacrificing precious ground area. Arranged in horizontal rows, these metal gutters are transformed into slim, stylish planters, perfect for compact gardening. Each gutter is filled with rich soil and planted with a mix of colorful blooms and leafy greens. Bright petunias, geraniums, and marigolds share space with spinach, lettuce, and herbs, proving that beauty and function can coexist in tight quarters. The layered design makes harvesting and watering easy, while adding depth and texture to an otherwise plain fence. This concept is particularly effective for renters or urban gardeners looking for removable, low-cost planting options. Gutters are lightweight, easy to install, and can be painted or left rusted for a rustic aesthetic. Their narrow width encourages neat planting, making them ideal for fast-growing crops or ornamental flowers. Beyond their practicality, these wall planters create visual rhythm across the patio. They draw the eye horizontally and upward, giving the illusion of a larger, more structured space. And because they're off the ground, they reduce weed growth and are less accessible to common garden pests. Whether you're growing salad greens for daily meals or adding a splash of seasonal color, gutter wall planters are a sustainable and creative way to green your vertical spaces. With a little ingenuity, even leftover building materials can be turned into productive and artistic garden features, bringing both life and charm to the smallest of patios. Colorful tin can planters. In a small patio garden, vertical creativity can make all the difference. Hanging painted tin cans on a wooden trellis offers a delightful and efficient way to bring color and life to tight spaces. These repurposed cans, vibrantly painted in shades of yellow, purple, blue, and turquoise, are transformed into charming mini planters that brighten any outdoor corner. Each can is adorned with vintage-style botanical illustrations and filled with aromatic herbs like rosemary and flowering plants such as violas and lavender. Hung at eye level, they turn a plain wooden lattice into a cheerful vertical garden bursting with personality and fragrance. This garden idea is perfect for those with limited ground space. It allows for the cultivation of herbs, trailing greenery, or seasonal blooms without taking up any floor area. The trellis not only supports the planters but also serves as a visual anchor, creating structure and depth in the garden design. The cans are lightweight, easy to attach, and simple to rearrange, making them ideal for renters or anyone who loves to experiment with layout and color. Drainage holes can be added for proper plant health, and the containers can be repainted or refreshed each season for a new look. Beyond their practicality, these tin can planters tell a story of sustainability and charm. They encourage upcycling, adding character and color to the garden while minimizing waste. Whether used to grow herbs for cooking or simply to create a joyful visual, this project proves that gardening doesn't require expensive materials, just creativity and a love for green spaces. Colorful tin can planters are a fun, flexible, and eco-conscious way to turn any trellis or wall into a living work of art. Chair-top flower pot display. Small patios thrive on charm and creativity, and repurposing everyday items like old chairs can add both elegance and practicality to limited garden space. A simple wooden chair, weathered by time, becomes the perfect pedestal for a vibrant potted flower arrangement, transforming unused corners into focal points of color and beauty. Placed in the center of the seat, a classic terracotta pot brims with a cheerful bouquet of yellow lilies, pink roses, red Gerber daisies, golden chrysanthemums, and delicate lavender asters. The overflowing blossoms bring instant warmth and vitality to the setting, turning an ordinary piece of furniture into a living sculpture. This setup is especially well-suited for patios that lack planting beds or surface space. By elevating the pot, the flowers are brought closer to eye level, where their color, fragrance, and form can be fully appreciated. The chair itself adds height and rustic character, making the arrangement stand out without any need for construction or complex fixtures. This idea is also easy to move and adapt with the seasons. A fresh container or different flower selection can be swapped in whenever desired, offering flexibility for holidays, special occasions, or changes in taste. The result is a low-effort, high-impact display that can personalize even the smallest of patios. The chair-top flower pot display celebrates the art of reusing and reimagining. It proves that gardening doesn't always require new purchases or elaborate installations. Sometimes, it simply calls for a fresh perspective and a love for blooms. With this clever concept, a forgotten chair finds new purpose, and a small garden finds a big moment of color and joy. Mini garden label ideas. In a small patio garden, keeping plants organized while adding a personal touch can be both practical and stylish. One of the simplest yet most effective enhancements is the use of mini garden signs, chalkboard-style plant markers that bring clarity and character to garden beds or containers. Each plant in the space is paired with a small blackboard label, written in white chalk-like lettering, giving a clean, rustic feel. These signs help identify herbs, flowers, or vegetables with ease, which is especially helpful for beginner gardeners or those growing multiple similar varieties. The upright markers are mounted on slender wooden stakes, easy to insert into soil and reposition as needed. This idea works perfectly for raised beds, container groupings, or compact border rows, where space is at a premium and labeling becomes a tool for order. It also adds a touch of charm, blending function with aesthetic appeal, ideal for patios designed to be both productive and decorative. Beyond their utility, Garden labels can enhance the gardening experience by promoting mindfulness and care. Knowing each plant by name encourages daily observation and attentiveness. They can also be customized for fun, written with common names, Latin species, or even nicknames given by children or guests. These signs are reusable and easy to make. With small chalkboards, craft sticks, and weatherproof markers or chalk pens, anyone can create a set that matches their garden style. For more durability, clear sealant can be added to protect from moisture. Mini garden signs may be small, but they bring order, style, and a sense of connection to your patio garden, making the experience of growing more joyful, personal, and efficient. In small spaces, it's these little details that truly make a garden bloom. 22. Stacked crate herb garden. For those working with a tight patio space, turning ordinary objects into garden solutions can lead to surprisingly efficient and vibrant results. A stacked crate herb garden is a perfect example of resourceful vertical gardening. Using colorful plastic storage crates, this setup transforms a blank wall into a lush wall of edible greenery. Each crate is filled with rich soil and a variety of thriving herbs: basil, mint, parsley, cilantro, and more, creating a living shelf of culinary convenience. Arranged in a grid-like formation, the crates are stacked to allow maximum use of vertical space, while still granting each plant adequate sunlight and airflow. This modular design is perfect for small patios and balconies. It allows for easy reconfiguration, expansion, or seasonal changes, and each crate can be removed for maintenance or rearranged to suit changing light conditions. The use of bright, mismatched crate colors adds a playful and artistic flair, making the garden as decorative as it is practical. In addition to saving space, this system supports sustainable practices by reusing inexpensive materials. It's an excellent solution for renters or beginner gardeners who want something temporary yet productive. With proper drainage holes drilled into the bottom of each crate, water management remains simple, and the plants thrive with just a little attention. The stacked crate herb garden is not just about growing. It's about maximizing creativity and sustainability. It turns a once-empty patio corner into a flourishing hub of fresh flavors, inspiring home cooking and daily interaction with nature. Compact, colorful, and entirely customizable, this idea proves that even the most limited patio can produce an abundant and eye-catching harvest. (23) DIY Cutlery Wind Chime. Bringing character and gentle melody to a small patio garden doesn't require expensive decor. A DIY cutlery wind chime, made from old forks and spoons, is a simple, creative way to add both charm and sound to your outdoor space. Suspended from a carved wooden plank, each utensil catches the breeze and tinkles softly, creating a peaceful ambience that complements the garden's natural rhythms. This handmade chime is a perfect fit for cozy patios where every detail matters. The rustic wood and repurposed metal give it a vintage, earthy appeal, while the movement and sound animate the space. It can be hung from a pergola, trellis, or even a wall hook, instantly transforming a quiet corner into a sensory retreat. The process is easy and accessible. Just gather mismatched or unused cutlery, drill small holes in the handles, and string them onto cords or fishing line. Attach each to a sturdy piece of wood, which can be left natural or personalized with carvings, paint, or stains. The result is entirely unique and filled with character. Beyond aesthetics, wind chimes also serve a gentle functional purpose. Their soft tones can help mask nearby noise pollution and the occasional metallic clink may even deter birds or pests in delicate planting areas. Most importantly, they provide a delightful soundscape for anyone enjoying a moment of rest among the plants. A Cutlery wind chime proves that even the smallest additions can bring joy and identity to a garden. It celebrates recycling, sound, and simplicity, an artistic accent that enhances the atmosphere of any small patio space with charm that's as handmade as it is heartfelt. '24. Spoon Rain Chain Fountain. Bringing a calming atmosphere to a small patio garden is as much about sound and movement as it is about greenery. A spoon rain chain fountain is a unique, artistic feature that combines upcycled materials with the gentle rhythm of flowing water, turning an ordinary garden element into a functional sculpture. Crafted from a series of stainless steel spoons, this rain chain mimics the cascading motion of rainfall. Water travels from spoon to spoon, spilling gracefully from one curved surface to the next before collecting in a shallow stone basin below. The result is a mesmerizing visual and auditory experience, a continuous, soothing trickle that enlivens the senses and invites relaxation. This type of fountain is perfect for compact patio spaces, where floor area is limited but vertical design opportunities are abundant. The chain can be suspended from a beam, pergola, or custom stand, and it doesn't require much space to create a big impact. Its reflective surfaces catch the sunlight, adding sparkle and motion to the garden. More than just a water feature, the spoon fountain is also a celebration of sustainability. It repurposes common kitchen utensils into a work of art, proving that with a little creativity, everyday objects can be transformed into something extraordinary. It also supports a tranquil microclimate, helping to cool the surrounding area and attract birds or pollinators. Easy to maintain and endlessly charming, a spoon rain chain fountain is a conversation starter and a serene focal point. It brings together the elements of sound, movement, and upcycling to elevate a small garden into a peaceful sanctuary. Perfect for morning coffee, quiet reading, or an evening unwinding session in your green retreat. 25. Drawer-turned-flower planter. Upcycling everyday furniture into charming garden accents is a wonderful way to personalize a small patio garden. A vintage wooden drawer, once part of a forgotten desk or dresser, becomes the perfect planter box for cheerful white daisies, transforming a utilitarian object into a blooming focal point. Set atop its original frame or mounted on simple legs, the drawer adds instant height and visual interest. Its weathered wood and antique knobs provide rustic character, while the crisp white daisies bring brightness and joy. This raised planter is ideal for patios where ground space is limited, as it elevates flowers to eye level and frees up room for other pots or seating below. Using a drawer as a planter is not only practical but also sustainable. It promotes reuse and creativity, offering a second life to old furniture while avoiding the need for store-bought containers. With a bit of lining for protection and proper drainage holes, the drawer can support a wide range of plants, from annual blooms and succulents to small herbs or ferns. The compact size of the drawer makes it easy to move, reposition, or even change out seasonally. It fits beautifully into tight patio corners, next to entryways, or against a wall to add charm without clutter. This approach to gardening celebrates individuality and simplicity. It proves that beauty can be found in forgotten objects, and that a touch of creativity can turn even the smallest spaces into delightful garden escapes. A drawer-turned-flower planter is more than a container. It's a story, a statement, and a blooming surprise in the heart of your patio garden. 26. Painted brick garden border. Bringing a splash of color and creativity to a small patio garden can be as easy as transforming functional elements into artistic statements. A painted brick garden border is a delightful example, where ordinary bricks used for edging flower beds become a canvas for personal expression. Each brick is hand-painted in bright, cheerful colors and patterns, showcasing flowers, leaves, shapes, or playful doodles. Together, they form a mosaic-like ring that surrounds a raised circular flower bed filled with a vibrant mix of pansies, marigolds, violas, and other seasonal blooms. Nestled beneath the shade of a tree, this garden bed becomes the heart of the space, colorful, charming, and full of life. This idea is especially well-suited for small patios or urban yards where space is limited but creativity is boundless. Using painted bricks not only defines planting areas but also adds visual interest without needing additional decor or space. The border creates a clean separation between grass and garden while doubling as an eye-catching design feature. This DIY approach encourages recycling and personalization. Old or mismatched bricks can be easily repurposed with outdoor paint and sealed for weather resistance. It's a perfect project for children or family members to get involved in, each person contributing their own artwork to the garden. More than just a decorative edge, the painted brick border tells a story. It celebrates creativity, adds warmth, and makes the garden feel uniquely yours. In a small patio setting, where every detail counts, this simple yet impactful feature transforms your garden into a colorful and joyful retreat, proof that even the smallest enhancements can spark big smiles. "27. Terracotta pot candle lights. Creating a magical atmosphere on a small patio garden is all about ambience, and terracotta pot candle lights offer a warm, rustic touch that's both charming and practical. These miniature clay pots, traditionally used for planting, are repurposed here as elegant candle holders, glowing softly as evening falls. Each candle is nestled into a small terracotta pot, arranged in clusters across a wooden table. The clay's natural earthy tone complements the soft flicker of the flames, casting a cozy, golden hue that enhances the intimacy of the garden setting. This setup transforms an ordinary patio space into an inviting retreat for outdoor dinners, conversations, or quiet moments alone. Terracotta pots are ideal for outdoor candle use. Their fire-resistant properties and heavy weight help prevent tipping, and their porous texture adds rustic charm. Whether you use tea lights, votive candles, or citronella varieties to keep pests at bay, these pots make the display feel intentional and naturally styled. Perfect for small spaces, this lighting idea requires no wiring or installation. The candles can be moved easily, used seasonally, and customized with painted details or small embellishments, like the tiny ladybug accents scattered on the table. You can even place them around seating areas, steps, or garden beds to extend the glow throughout the space. Terracotta pot candle lights are a simple, beautiful way to elevate a patio's evening aesthetic. They blend garden tradition with soft illumination, proving that sometimes the best garden decor comes from reimagining what you already have. With just a few flames, your small garden can feel like a peaceful, glowing escape. "28. Teacup bird feeder charm. Adding a whimsical touch to a small patio garden is easier than it seems, especially when it also invites nature to join you. A teacup bird feeder, crafted from vintage porcelain china, is a sweet and imaginative way to turn a forgotten teacup into a charming destination for feathered visitors. Suspended from a branch or patio beam, the teacup and saucer are securely glued together and hung with a sturdy cord. The saucer serves as a landing perch, while both cup and dish are filled with a delightful mix of seeds. This feeder not only provides nourishment for birds, but also becomes a visually enchanting focal point in any outdoor space. This idea is ideal for compact patios where there's limited room for large feeders or elaborate installations. The small footprint and delicate aesthetic fit perfectly among potted plants or near cozy seating areas, offering a view of fluttering wings and nature's gentle rhythm. Using mismatched or heirloom teacups gives the project a nostalgic flair. Each piece brings its own story, adding depth and character to the garden. It's also a wonderful way to encourage wildlife and pollinators in small urban spaces, offering birds a place to snack while enhancing the ambience for humans. Whether enjoyed during morning coffee or as part of a quiet afternoon retreat, the teacup bird feeder brings life, color, and movement to your patio. It's a celebration of simplicity, resourcefulness, and beauty, proving that with just a bit of imagination, even the smallest garden can feel delightfully grand. 29. Painted pole garden sculptures. Adding vertical art to a small patio garden is a brilliant way to infuse color, motion, and personality without consuming valuable ground space. Painted pole garden sculptures are a playful, artistic solution that transforms ordinary wooden posts into expressive, standing art. Each pole in this vibrant display is decorated with hand-painted patterns, whorls, stripes, dots, and waves, in cheerful tones of blue, yellow, and terracotta. Some poles are adorned with artificial blooms, bringing a whimsical and lively touch among the surrounding greenery. The contrasting designs and heights create visual rhythm, guiding the eye upward and around the space. This type of garden feature is ideal for compact patios or yards where planting options are limited. The poles can be installed directly into the soil or placed in weighted containers. Their vertical form adds instant architecture to a flat garden, creating zones or focal points that enhance the overall design. Crafting painted poles is a rewarding DIY project. Old broom handles, curtain rods, or leftover lumber can be easily repurposed. With a bit of sanding, outdoor paint, and creativity, anyone can design a set of garden sculptures that reflect personal style. Sealed for weather resistance, these poles can last for years and be refreshed with new designs seasonally. Beyond aesthetics, the installation adds a sense of joy and uniqueness to the space. It encourages curiosity and interaction, especially with children or guests. Painted pole sculptures prove that art has a place in the garden, not only to decorate, but to elevate the everyday outdoor experience. In a small patio garden, where every element must be intentional, these vertical pieces bring bold color, creativity, and inspiration. 30. Mirrors for garden illusion. One of the most enchanting and practical design tricks for a small patio garden is the use of outdoor mirrors. Strategically placed on a wall or fence, vintage or repurposed mirrors create the illusion of depth, reflecting flowers, trees, and sky to make the garden feel much larger and more immersive. Here, a collection of mirrors in ornate and rustic frames transforms a white brick wall into a window-like gallery of natural reflections. Positioned among blooming flowers and lush greenery, the mirrors multiply the beauty of the landscape, making a narrow patio appear as though it extends into a secret garden beyond. This approach works exceptionally well in compact outdoor areas where traditional garden expansion isn't possible. By reflecting color, light, and foliage, mirrors not only increase the perceived space but also add brightness and visual movement, especially helpful in shaded or enclosed patios. Choosing a mix of mirror sizes and frame styles adds personality and charm. Reclaimed wood, wrought iron, or Baroque detailing introduces architectural interest, while the reflective surface draws the eye and enhances every bloom. When placed carefully, the mirrors also attract birds and butterflies, creating delightful moments of surprise. To ensure durability, mirrors should be mounted securely with outdoor-grade hardware and placed where they won't concentrate sunlight. Antique mirrors or thrifted finds can be weather-sealed or replaced with acrylic alternatives for safety. Using mirrors in a garden is an artistic statement as much as it is a design technique. It blurs the line between nature and decor, bringing elegance and enchantment to the smallest of spaces. For those looking to add depth, drama, and a touch of magic, garden mirrors are a brilliant and beautiful solution. (31) Whimsical painted mushroom decor. Transforming a small patio garden into a playful and colorful retreat can be as simple as adding handcrafted garden art. Painted mushroom decorations, made from upcycled materials, bring a cheerful, fairy tale charm to flower beds or grassy corners without requiring extra planting space. Crafted from inverted bowls or domes mounted on wooden stakes or PVC tubes, each mushroom is vibrantly painted in bold colors like red, blue, yellow, and green, then topped with whimsical polka dots. Their cartoon-like appearance immediately draws attention and invites smiles, making them a wonderful feature for family-friendly or imaginative garden spaces. Ideal for patios or compact garden patches where plant variety may be limited, these decorative mushrooms offer a pop of year-round color. They can be grouped in clusters of varying heights to mimic a natural mushroom grove, or spaced out among flowers to surprise guests and enhance visual interest. Because they don't require maintenance like living plants, they're perfect for areas with limited sunlight, tricky soil, or minimal watering options. These mushroom accents also present a fantastic DIY opportunity. With basic materials, outdoor paint, and a bit of creativity, anyone can create a personalized garden installation. Add names, floral motifs, or even tiny fairy doors to take the magic further. Whimsical painted mushrooms are more than just ornaments. They set a mood. They signal that the space is not only loved but also filled with imagination and joy. Whether you're entertaining kids, welcoming pollinators, or simply looking to inject fun into your patio design, these vibrant garden toadstools are a colorful celebration of creativity and outdoor charm in even the smallest green corners. (32) Succulents in coffee cups. For a delightful and space-saving addition to a small patio garden, succulents planted in ceramic coffee mugs offer both charm and practicality. These tiny garden gems are a wonderful way to upcycle old or mismatched cups into beautiful, minimalist planters perfect for compact outdoor areas. Arranged neatly on a wooden shelf or bench, each mug holds a different type of succulent or cactus, showcasing a variety of textures, colors, and forms, from soft, rounded rosettes to spiky, structured silhouettes. Their small size makes them ideal for patios with limited surface space, balconies, or windowsills where full-size planters might feel too bulky. This arrangement not only adds greenery but also introduces visual rhythm and cohesion through repetition. The uniform mugs act as neutral containers, allowing the intricate beauty of each plant to stand out. Whether grouped by variety, arranged in gradients, or randomly assorted, the display feels curated yet casual. Succulents are especially well suited for this setup because they thrive in shallow containers, require minimal water, and handle sun exposure well, perfect for outdoor environments with fluctuating conditions. Drainage can be addressed by adding a layer of gravel at the bottom or drilling a small hole into the cup base if needed. Creating a succulent mug garden is also an easy and relaxing DIY project. It invites personal expression. Choose mugs with meaning, character, or elegant simplicity, and provides the satisfaction of nurturing life in even the smallest of spaces. Succulents in coffee cups are a celebration of understated beauty and eco-friendly design. They prove that with a little creativity, any patio, no matter how limited in size, can become a peaceful, green sanctuary brimming with personality. '33. Bamboo Trellis Garden Tunnel. A bamboo trellis tunnel offers a serene and eco-friendly escape that transforms even the narrowest patio space into a lush green retreat. Crafted from natural bamboo poles and lashed together in a grid-like framework, this structure is perfect for encouraging climbing plants to reach upward and outward, surrounding you in foliage and blooms. The tunnel-style layout creates a feeling of enclosure, making it ideal for private patios, alley gardens, or side yard nooks. As vines like morning glory, jasmine, or sweet peas ascend the bamboo trellis, the space becomes shaded, tranquil, and rich with natural texture. A gravel or stepping stone path beneath enhances the feeling of journey and discovery. For small patios, vertical gardening is essential, and this bamboo structure does it with style. It maximizes planting space while minimizing ground use. Plants climb rather than spread, freeing the floor for seating, decorative elements, or walking paths. The tunnel also provides relief from harsh sun, making it a cool, green sanctuary on hot days. Using bamboo not only adds an organic aesthetic, but also supports sustainable gardening. It's durable, lightweight, and blends harmoniously with the plants it supports. It also allows air and light to flow freely, promoting healthy plant growth. This idea can be customized by size and shape to fit any patio dimension. Whether it leads to a cozy reading bench or acts as a living archway between garden zones, a bamboo trellis tunnel is both functional and beautiful. Incorporating this natural element into a patio garden offers more than just greenery. It creates a calming atmosphere, encourages vertical exploration, and turns a small area into a lush escape with structure, softness, and soul. '34. Practical Pallet Tool Organizer. For a small patio garden where space is limited, organization becomes just as essential as creativity. A vertical pallet tool organizer is a smart, space-saving solution that keeps your gardening essentials neatly stored and easily accessible. Mounted on a shed wall or fence, this system transforms a simple wooden pallet into a rustic and functional storage board. The design uses the horizontal slats of the pallet to hold a variety of tools: rakes, spades, pruning shears, hand forks, and small pots. Everything is stored vertically, which clears floor space and keeps tools off the ground, helping to reduce clutter and prevent rust or moisture damage. It's an ideal way to make the most of a narrow patio corner or garden shed exterior. This setup also adds a visual rhythm to your gardening area. The repeated shapes and earthy tones of the tools and would blend naturally with an outdoor environment, enhancing the rustic garden aesthetic. Plus, it encourages tidiness, making it easier to locate tools when needed and reminding you what you have at a glance. Creating a pallet organizer is a great DIY project. It requires minimal materials, often just a reclaimed pallet, screws, and a few hooks or nails, and is fully customizable to your tool collection. You can add chalkboard labels, coat the wood for weatherproofing, or include baskets for seed packets and gloves. Beyond its function, this solution reflects the heart of small space gardening: resourcefulness. It shows that beauty and utility can coexist in even the most compact areas. With this vertical approach, every tool has a home, and every inch of wall becomes an opportunity for order and inspiration. 35. Labeled Herb Garden Rows. Transforming a small patio into a lush and functional herb garden is a brilliant way to maximize space while cultivating fresh, flavorful ingredients. A neatly organized planting layout with labeled rows brings both structure and charm to a compact garden setting. By designating specific areas for each herb or vegetable, such as spinach, parsley, and pepper, this layout ensures healthy growth and simplifies garden maintenance. Each row features a handmade plant marker, clearly identifying the crop and enhancing the overall aesthetic with a touch of rustic, personal charm. These markers, made from metal or reclaimed materials, help you remember what's planted where and support seasonal rotation planning. Small containers or upcycled tins act as miniature beds or seedling protectors, helping to regulate moisture and deter pests in tight spaces. This method is not only visually appealing but also environmentally conscious, making use of readily available or recycled items. The garden beds are lined with mulch, which retains moisture, reduces weeds, and adds visual contrast to the vibrant green foliage. This low-maintenance approach supports sustainable gardening and keeps the patio neat and inviting. This idea works beautifully for patios with limited soil or where raised beds are necessary. It offers accessibility for gardeners of all ages and provides a daily dose of greenery and productivity. Harvesting becomes effortless, as each row is well-defined and clearly marked. With clever use of verticality, repetition, and label clarity, a small patio can become an efficient, flourishing kitchen garden. Whether you're growing for cooking, teas, or garnishes, this tidy, labeled herb garden makes every inch of space count while elevating your outdoor atmosphere. It's practical, attractive, and rooted in creativity. (36) Hanging basket bloom structure. Creating a vertical sanctuary with hanging baskets is a delightful way to transform even the smallest patio into a lush, floral escape. Utilizing a sturdy wooden arbor or pergola as the frame, this idea introduces layered dimension by suspending woven baskets filled with vibrant flowering plants at varying heights. The result is an enchanting floral curtain that adds both beauty and privacy. Each hanging basket is filled with blossoms such as petunias, geraniums, impatiens, and calabricoas, which offer a continuous burst of color. These cascading flowers soften the structural lines of the framework while drawing the eye upward, making the patio space feel taller and more immersive. The lattice panels serve a dual purpose, supporting climbing plants like clematis or morning glory and offering a rustic backdrop that enhances the garden's cozy charm. Climbing vines slowly weave through the trellis and rafters, eventually forming a living canopy that provides dappled shade and a tranquil ambience. This vertical garden concept is especially effective for patios with limited ground space. By moving blooms upward, It frees floor area for seating, decorative stones, or potted herbs, all while surrounding the space in greenery. The use of wicker-style baskets adds warmth and texture, pairing harmoniously with natural wood tones and green foliage. With strategic placement and varied colors, the hanging garden creates a dynamic and evolving display that changes with the seasons. Regular deadheading and watering keep the flowers in top form, while seasonal swaps can refresh the design year-round. Ideal for garden lovers who enjoy layering plants and creating visually rich corners. This basket bloom structure infuses a small patio with a grand floral statement, without sacrificing space or simplicity. It's an inviting, airy solution for vertical gardening with charm and elegance. 37. Mosaic Path for Garden Charm. A whimsical mosaic path is a brilliant addition to any small patio garden, offering both function and artistic flair. This concept involves embedding circular stepping stones made from vibrant ceramic shards, colored glass, or upcycled tiles into a lush green lawn. Each mosaic piece is uniquely patterned, forming a visual rhythm that invites guests to stroll and explore. This approach transforms the ground into a gallery of handmade craftsmanship. The carefully arranged tiles not only reflect sunlight but also inject playful energy into the garden's floor. The medallion-like steps guide movement organically, connecting areas like a seating nook, flower bed, or vegetable patch without dominating the visual space. For small patios, such mosaic paths break up the monotony of flat surfaces and add layers of depth without requiring large installations. They are ideal for defining direction while keeping the open feeling of a cozy garden. The spacing allows grass to grow between the stones, softening the look and blending structure with nature. These stepping stones are also a great DIY project. Using broken crockery or leftover tiles, anyone can create a custom path tailored to their garden's color palette or theme. Children and family members can even design their own stone for a personal touch, making the garden a collaborative and meaningful environment. From a practical perspective, the path protects high-traffic grassy areas from wear and mud. It also subtly encourages order and flow, keeping foot traffic away from delicate plants or low beds. With just a few mosaic stones, a small patio garden becomes more interactive, imaginative, and vibrant. It's a charming and budget-friendly way to elevate outdoor ambience, where every step becomes a piece of art. 38. Colander Hanging Flower Basket. Turning a humble kitchen colander into a hanging flower basket is a delightful and creative way to bring charm to a small patio garden. This clever repurposing idea not only adds visual interest but also makes the most of vertical space, ideal for compact outdoor areas. The perforated metal surface of a colander allows for natural drainage, making it perfectly suited for plant roots to thrive. It ensures your flowers won't sit in excess water, preventing rot and encouraging healthy growth. By suspending the colander from a sturdy hook or beam, vibrant blooms can cascade gracefully, adding a burst of color at eye level. For small patios, vertical gardening is a smart strategy. A hanging colander basket requires no ground space, leaving room below for seating or other garden features. Whether it's filled with bright petunias, pansies, or trailing lobelia, it becomes an uplifting focal point. This type of hanging planter is also budget-friendly and eco-conscious. Instead of discarding an old or unused kitchen item, it finds a new life in the garden. It's a fantastic DIY weekend project that's easy to assemble. Just line the colander with a bit of moss or landscape fabric to hold in the soil, add potting mix, and nestle in your chosen plants. Adding several colander planters in different finishes or colors can turn a drab patio corner into a lively floral display. The handles offer easy maneuverability, allowing you to rotate or relocate the planter to catch the best light. Perfect for renters or urban gardeners. This upcycled hanging basket turns function into beauty, bringing a unique and personal flair to any small patio garden. '39. Lightbulb Terrarium Hanging Garden. One of the most enchanting ideas for small patio gardens is creating a lightbulb terrarium display. This innovative and eco-friendly design repurposes old incandescent light bulbs into miniature hanging gardens, bringing elegance and whimsy to even the most compact outdoor areas. Each light bulb is carefully hollowed out and filled with a miniature landscape of soil, moss, and tiny succulents or air plants. Suspended from natural twine or fine wire, these delicate glass spheres catch the sunlight, creating a soft glow while showcasing the lush green within. The floating effect they create adds visual interest without occupying ground space. A clever solution for maximizing vertical real estate. Ideal for narrow patios or small balconies. This hanging installation serves both decorative and functional roles. It brings in greenery while leaving room for other essentials like seating or vertical storage. The minimalist and modern aesthetic complements a variety of patio styles, from rustic to contemporary. Lightbulb terrariums also offer low-maintenance gardening. Succulents and mosses require minimal watering and thrive in contained spaces, making them perfect for busy urban dwellers or patio beginners. They can be arranged at varying heights and densities for a dynamic effect that draws the eye upward. Creating these terrariums is a rewarding DIY project. It encourages sustainable practices by upcycling materials that might otherwise be discarded. Whether clustered over a table, along a trellis, or under a pergola, this idea transforms a small patio into a serene and artful retreat. Incorporating a lightbulb terrarium garden infuses creativity, sustainability, and natural beauty into limited outdoor space, proving that even the smallest patios can host inspired and magical green spaces. '40. Hanging Rope Shelf Garden. For those seeking to make the most of limited patio space, a hanging rope shelf garden presents a perfect blend of functionality and rustic charm. This suspended design elevates potted plants off the ground, creating vertical interest while freeing up surface area below. Ideal for narrow balconies or compact backyard corners, the rope shelf solution brings nature closer to eye level and contributes to a cozy, layered garden look. Crafted from a sturdy wooden plank and supported by strong macrame or jute ropes, this floating shelf adds texture and a handcrafted touch to the space. The soft curves of the rope knots juxtaposed with the sharp greenery of succulents and foliage create a visually engaging contrast. It invites a warm, organic aesthetic that blends beautifully with natural surroundings. This setup is highly customizable, whether showcasing a collection of leafy tropicals, flowering herbs, or tiny cactus pots. Its height can be adjusted easily depending on the available space or to better capture light. For patios lacking horizontal surfaces or those that double as social spaces, this design maintains a green presence without cluttering walkways or furniture arrangements. Functionality meets style, as the shelf remains mobile and can be relocated or updated seasonally. It's an excellent idea for renters or garden enthusiasts who enjoy refreshing their layouts regularly. Beyond its practical benefits, the hanging rope shelf also becomes a statement feature, drawing the eye upward and framing plants like living art. Incorporating such a feature not only enhances spatial efficiency, but also adds a dynamic and whimsical flair to small garden areas. Whether hung from a pergola, tree branch, or patio beam, this garden idea invites a serene and elevated experience in even the smallest of spaces. And there you have it, a tiny garden, born from forgotten bits and pieces, blooming into something truly wonderful. We hope this video inspired you, not just to plant, but to see beauty in the everyday things. Because sometimes, magic doesn't come from what's expensive. It comes from a pure and honest intention. This channel is created by our small family, from a quiet, faraway place, with a dream to grow something meaningful and share it with the world. Through these little gardens, we want to share warmth, ideas, and hope. If you enjoyed this video, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What was your favorite part? Or maybe your own tiny garden idea? And if you feel this video is worth sharing, go ahead, click like and pass it on. One last thing. Subscribing doesn't cost much, but the impact, it means everything to us. One little click from you is a giant spark of motivation for us to keep going and creating good things for the world. Because every plant needs light, and every small channel needs kind souls like you. Thank you for watching until the end. We'll see you in the next video. Stay creative, stay simple, and keep planting hope one tiny pot at a time.